Hello, everyone. My name is Chad Wood, and I'm the Director of Bands at Staley Middle School. And myself, along with Ms. Humphreys, Mr. Seymour, Mr. Martinez, we are so excited for the start of this school year. Now, this video is really for our students who have not been in band before. So for most of us, that's going to be our 6th grade year. So first off, welcome to Staley. Welcome to middle school. I know that we didn't quite end the year, ideally, really for anyone. But I will say we are so excited that you chose band, and we cannot wait to start having fun and making music with everyone. Now, as we get started, I wanted to go ahead and first say the number one thing that I know a lot of us are worried about is our instrument choice. So first off, let me start by saying that if you signed up for band, you are enrolled in band. So we have everyone slotted already, but we are hoping to meet with you guys next week to give you a chance to actually try the instruments out. It is going to be obviously a little bit different procedures, but right off the bat, let me say that if your family is not wanting to come up in person, we can absolutely work around that. But obviously, if you can do that and help us out, hopefully we can make that happen. And I'm going to be going over some of our updated safety procedures that we have in plans. But again, no worries if you would like to just try to do everything virtual, because we can absolutely try to make that happen for your family. First off, let me say that as far as screening an instrument works, if you haven't been in band before, what we do is we would typically actually have your child try all of our instruments and see what fits them best. But one thing that's going to be a little bit different this year is we're going to have a sign up, and it's going to be for next Monday and Tuesday. That's the 6th and the 7th. And what we are doing is we're opening up morning blocks and an afternoon block. The first block will be 8 to noon. And the second block will be 3 to 7 on both days. And we're only allowing 2 families to sign up per 20 minutes. Now, with our new procedures in place, I don't think it will take us 20 minutes to work through everything, but we did want to make sure that everyone is really spaced out. We're giving everyone plenty of chance to kind of clear in, clear out, where that's also going to give us plenty of time to go through all of that stuff. And I'll talk about some more safety procedures in a second. But first off, I wanted you guys to know that we are going to do our screenings outside. And so that's one of the first things that we're going to do. When you arrive at Staley, if you can actually just kind of find a parking spot and wait for a director to come to you, we're going to have a temperature gun, and we're actually going to check your child's temperature. And then before we even let them out of the car. And then parents, we're also going to have a QR code. Typically, we would have you fill this out when your child is screening. But if you can have a device ready and scan the QR code and start filling out some of that start of the year information, that would really help us out. And then we're going to ask that everyone stays in the car with the exception of your child. We'll take really good care of them. You'll be able to see them since we're going to be on the outside of the building. But we're going to have them come over, sanitize their hands, and then we'll take them to one of our stations as you fill out the form. And I'll tell you one thing that we're really excited about is we have these kits that are really more of a one-use type kit. And so typically we would actually have all of our metal stuff in our instruments, and we'd spray them down, and that does a really good job. But just as an abundance of caution, what we have are these plastic kits, and it's going to give us a chance to actually have your instrument kind of played out, actually get a chance to physically feel it. And then when we're done, instead of sanitizing and doing all of that stuff, what we're going to do is actually just put them in a dirty pile, so no one else will be able to use that. So there's going to be absolutely zero cross-contamination. The directors, we're going to not only have visors, but we're also going to be wearing our masks. And we're going to ask that students wear a mask unless we're actually physically trying something out, because obviously we do use our mouth in band. And you're going to notice that we do and may need to actually get kind of close to your child as far as, helping them find the placement. But we're going to be using gloves, and it's going to be a different glove for every person. And so we will kind of trade out gloves throughout the day. We have a whole lot of them, and so that's not going to be a problem for us. And then, of course, we'll have our normal sanitizing stations for hand wash and all that other good stuff as well. And so that's kind of the generic flow of the day. And again, one thing that's going to be a little bit different besides that is we are going to not have the kids know exactly what they're going to play when they leave, because we're going to also want to talk with our administration about kind of scheduling where things are at. We're going to ask that the students give us their top 3 choices when they finish, and then we're going to get back to you guys on next Friday, and we'll reach out to you. And so as far as just getting an instrument and everything, a lot of us are really concerned about that. I'll just tell you we're not, because we will have some time to get that taken care of. Our curriculum is laid out where we'll have a chance to actually work through a lot of theory a lot of counting, a lot of just great stuff that maybe you didn't realize that we still need to do. Plus, keep in mind, we actually want to kind of cover some of our bases from 5th grade that we missed as well, just to kind of shore up some of that information as well. And so we're really excited for that. And if you ask any of our band families, they can tell you that even on a normal year, we typically don't go to full instruments until week 5 or 6. And so we hope to have everyone kind of placed before the school year gets started. And even if it takes you a month to kind of get everything squared away, you should still be just fine, because we'll still be working on a lot of just kind of generic music type stuff and the rules of music. But we're going to have a lot of contests and just a lot of really fun things still planned. And so I think they'll be just fine. I did want to let you guys know that really, as far as just starting the school year for band, there's not a whole lot that you need to do outside of hopefully setting up a time to see us on Monday and Tuesday. We do ask the kids get a 1-inch binder, but until we know exactly what instrument they're playing, we're not really sure what to tell you. So that Friday, next Friday, when we tell you guys what you are going to be playing, that's going to be really the day to start kind of checking out the instruments, the music stores, signing contracts, and talking to them about all of that stuff. And so know they're more than happy to help you out. And then those of us that are interested in financial aid, we can also get that process rolling. We do have quite a few instruments, but the way we ended the school year, there's going to be a little bit of a lag time on our end as well, as far as getting instruments back from our 8th graders and all that stuff too. So thank you guys for your patience in all of this stuff. And then I just wanted to let you guys know that we're going to be really cautious with this, but I want to close again, just like I opened with. If you aren't sure about meeting us in person, just let us know that. You can reach out to me, Mr. Wood, at woodc@friscoisd.org, and we're happy to set up an individual time to kind of talk to your child and work out a few things. We can still check kind of some basic physiological stuff just to kind of make sure that you could physically make sounds on the instrument. But obviously doing the plastic stuff is going to be best if your family is comfortable with that. And if you happen to have any questions or anything, please let us know. We are having our district officials kind of vet our process and everything. And so we want the most safety we can do to get the year started and protect ourselves and your child as well. So we look forward to seeing you real soon, and thank you for all of your support.